What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and I actually have some replays for you guys this time. So, hooray for that. Hope you guys are excited. And we went up against an Indonesian clan, and they brought all of their attacks, basically. So, we will go through that. The reason you're going to see 5 attacks missing on our end is because this was done on New Year's Eve. And a lot of people, I think, planned on attacking and got drunk and didn't. But, anyways, looking at what they did to our bases, a lot of 2-stars on the 9s. Got a lot of 3-stars as well, but just not enough to get the job done. And that is the star discrepancy that you see. Our end, everything 2 and 3-star except for that number 1, 50%, 1-star there. But anyways, again, a lot of attacks left on the board. Some Town Hall 10 attacks, so just didn't quite get everything in. But a couple 3-stars on some 10s, and then of course 9s and below, all 3-starred as normal. So let's get into some attacks right away. Let's go all the way up close to the top, and some people wanted more of these high percentage 2-stars on some of these bases. And what I'm seeing and what I'm convinced of now is that this is your only hope. That especially if someone asked me that day about a Town Hall 10, which is what Wanderers is, going up to attack a Town Hall 11 and trying to get the 2-star. And I answered exactly like what this attack is right here. Your only chance is to queen walk for percentage before the eagle activates, and then just dive the Town Hall. And that's exactly what Wonders does, and it works great. And for the most part, on all Town Hall 10 attacks and all Town Hall 11 attacks, you should be starting your attacks with a queen walk. You should find the weakness. Now, again, I'm speaking to people that have high-level queens, which if you're worried about even remotely getting a 3-star on a Town Hall 10 or 11, you've got to have those high-level queen and high-level king. But you should be finding a weakness, something that you can take out strategical things. Maybe a hero, maybe both heroes, maybe an inferno tower, maybe if you're doing an air attack, a couple of air defenses. Something of great value that you're getting with your queen walk. CC troops, huge value. That's a huge thing when especially when you're doing a Town Hall dive, that they're not slowing you down. Heroes aren't slowing you down if you can take those things out as you're walking around the base. Those are all big things, and that's how you should be starting your attacks. And then again, come with that second phase, that Town Hall dive, or if it's a 3-star attempt with your lava hounds and loons or your hawks or whatever you're bringing to try to 3-star the base. But you see Wanderers walking his queen down through here, getting the CC troops taken care of, getting the king taken care of. He's continuing to walk on down. He was going to go for an air attack here. You see he's got a couple of hounds and balloons, so getting these air defenses taken care of. Open that wall up right there, and then just walking down into the bottom of the space. Go ahead and dropping the king in with a few wizards behind. And then right here, taking out the queen. So now both heroes are taken care of. 2 air defenses taken care of. Still going on the walk, by the way. The CC troops are taken care of. This is giving him huge, huge advantage on this. Now, right here, he's finally broken the barrier. You see the eagle defense starting in, starting to fire down on his king there. Takes it out, but he's got his lava hounds going in. He's got his balloons going in. From here, it's really just about percentages. I mean, it's a possibility of a 3-star, but as a Town Hall 10, it's very unlikely. You see dropping the freeze right there on the Grand Warden and on that. I think he was trying to grab that that Inferno Tower, yeah. On the Grand Warden and the Inferno Tower, which is great value there. Then another freeze back on the backside of the Inferno Tower and the Eagle Defense. And everything is pretty much cleared out here. You see his queen still walking down. She still has the healers on her. There's just that one Inferno Tower that's sort of standing in her way, and it is a single target, but look at that swarm of minions and pups right there. They come in and they take it out simply because, again, it's a single target Inferno, and they just sort of overwhelm it. Now the queen's in prime position. She can walk up, and pretty much the only thing that can really target her is the Eagle Defense, but with those healers on there, as you can see here in just a moment, it's not going to be enough. She can sit there and snipe down the Town Hall, take it out, get the 2-star, and a high percentage 2-star. We're talking about 83% from a Town Hall 10 hitting a Town Hall 11. So very, very effective method. Use that queen walk, get those percentages up, and then just dive in, clear the way for your Town Hall snipe, and get in there and get the 2-star. So nice job there by Wanderers. Now let's look up, so that's the wrong one. That's Tate bullying a Town Hall 10, which we're going to show some of those, but not all of them. Let's look at Predator taking out a number 9 with a beautiful attack, and again, starting it with a queen walk. Even at this level 35 queen here, you still want to take advantage of it and get what you can for it. Rages are key, though, and I'm finding this out even in farming, guys. I'm still using Super Queen. I'm going to talk more about that, but in the Coffee and Clash that I think probably you've already seen, actually. But you just got to use rages right there. You see, starts going down. You pop the rage. The healers heal her back up. She takes out whatever's hurting her that much quicker. It's not as effective as it was, but it's just an adaptation. You just have to adapt and move on. Use those rages, get things down quicker, and get her healed up when you can. Again, this is just level 35 queen doing it. So she's going to walk through 3-point defense on her, and dealing with the queen. She can deal with all that when she's raged up, or when the healers are raged up, more importantly. Right there, decides to go ahead and use the ability, which is another effective method of getting her healed back up, taking out all those defenses that are shooting at her. And he, again, is just walking her down this base, taking out 1 air defense already, taking out the queen already. These are huge value items that he's getting there. On the right side, you might have noticed there, a couple wall breakers go down, just opening up that compartment. That's for way on down the road. As the queen walks her way around, she's going to get access to that 3rd air defense. You see, he's got the balloons. He's got the 1 lava hound, I believe, in the CC. Might be actually a golem in there. That or a lava hound. And also, he has created a hole up top there with some wall breakers for his king to come in and get yet another air defense. So when the plan here is when he starts this attack, all the air defenses are gone. Not to mention the king is also going to lure the CC troops out. So once that's done, the queen can deal with them. But he's waiting here. He's waiting for the queen to get around. He wants the queen to take out the air defense before the CC troops start hitting on her and taking her out. And his timing on this is really, really nice. You'll see he's still got the king still holding on to it. He's got the wall created, the wall space opened up. He can move into it. He's letting his queen develop. Again, with these longer attacks, you can really stretch these queen walks out, get huge value for you. I mean, look at this. We're at 40% of the space he's taken out. He's just now dropping the king down, and the queen has done all of that on her walk. So very, very impressive. King has to take out that 1 more trash building, but then he's going into the core there using the ability. Only level 35 king, but he's going to get in, take out a few defenses, and get that air defense taken care of, which is what he was after right there. 1 swing, boom, it's down. Now it's time to start the attack. You see the lava hounds coming through just to soak up traps and whatnot, but it's going to that air defense that's about to die. Then it's going to stop right in the core. It's going to explode. It's just going to take up some different streams and stuff like that, but the freezes are right there. The freeze on both of those inferno towers are money. Take them down. Rage balloons coming through. Look at 10 balloons still in the back. Drops another rage right there on top of that inferno tower. As it wakes up, it dies. Then a few balloons on the side. Just a beautiful attack and so much value. All of the air defenses are dead before he starts his air attack. That's huge. You know, even though the inferno towers are there, you have freezes for those. When the CC troops are dead, they are taken care of. It's a lava hound, whatever. The heroes are dead, and all the air defenses are gone. I mean, you've got a high percentage these days of getting a 3-star on that. So doing it without maxed heroes, doing a very, very nice job. Nice attack by Predator. All right, moving on to another Town Hall 10 3-star. Alpha Gil taking out their number 11 and doing it. Not a good base. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is not a good base, guys. Just a big open square with a square inside of it. So this, you know, you can come at it from any angle basically and walk for huge value. The air defenses are very exposed. They're not. Okay, no, I'm talking about air defenses on this one. This is just a mass witch attack anyways. But it just opens it up right there. You see that you're going to come in, try to get some of these splash damage taken out. That's really what she's focusing on right here. She's got 1 mortar down and is about to get over to these wizard towers, start taking those out. And once they start, all the splash damage starts going down, able to spam in those witches. He's got the P.E.K.K.A. She's got the P.E.K.K.A., the golems, all of that to sort of get out in front and take up some of those streams from the inferno towers. Just a great plan on a weak base or a poorly designed base, let's say, not a weak base, but a poorly designed base, exploiting it and getting the 3-star. So right here, the queen is continuing to walk around and just taking out defenses. You know, it's just about taking out point defenses, creating this funnel to where all of those troops, once she releases, will go straight to the core, as opposed to just playing a ring around the rosy around this thing and letting the high damage buildings, inferno towers, expos, things like that, heroes just shoot in on them, making a nice funnel to where they're all going to go straight in and start taking out those high damage buildings. Then all they have left is this spread out 1 compartment of mostly Town Hall 10 defenses, but a few Town Hall 9 defenses sprinkled in there too. Some of the mortars, things like that are not fully upgraded. So the queen continues her way around, clearing trash and defenses alike, just wanting to make that even wider and wider as she goes. Healer keeping her up, no trouble, no need for rages or anything like that just yet. With that level 40 queen, she is handling it very easily, and then for the most part targeting point defense 1 at a time, or encountering point defense 1 at a time. There's the wall breakers. Here comes the swarm. Golems, P.E.K.K.A., wizards, witches. The king's going to come in here. I mean, everything right up the middle again created that massive funnel. They're going to the core at this point. There is a dragon in the CC, or in the lava hound in the CC. I want to get that balloon taken care of. I'm sorry, I said dragon. Balloon and a lava hound in the CC. I want to get that taken care of right there. It goes down, and then the freezes start coming in. Taking that out, raging everything into that core, keeping it going. You see the queen still doing her thing. She's still walking around taking out defenses, but those witches getting those skeletons out in front. And the good thing here is that with those witches, most of the streams are taken up by the golems, the king, the P.E.K.K.A. They're all being taken up, all those strings from that multi-inferno, so the witches and the skeletons can actually be effective in there against that multi. They break through, start coming in on the other side, and we're just going to start fast forward here because, I mean, this one's, as you can see, it's over. Another rage goes down. The king still has his ability. The queen's used her ability, but she's got some healers on her. She's actually full life. So right there, take out that cannon. No more threat for her, and everything comes around the bottom. Just a beautiful 3-star on, again, a poorly designed base, just exploiting the base design and getting it done. Awesome job, yo. All right, moving on. Well, let's look at Alpha Dog taking on number 12 right here. Very nice, and I don't know why anybody would make a base with a queen walk as prevalent as it is, and look right here, taking out this one inferno tower that would be in the way of his queen walking through that big open compartment, taking it out with his Zapquake. So very, very smart there. Then just dropping all those healers on that level 40 queen and letting her just walk through the center of this base. Now what he's going to get for that is, obviously the king, queen, they're both going to be engaged there. CC troops, all of that stuff's going to be taken out just by the queen and the healers. We just talked about how the start to any good Town Hall 10 or 11 attack starts with a good queen walk. And again, this guy left a highway right through the center of his base to take out pretty much all key aspects of it. And then again, Alpha Dog being very smart, we're just taking out that Inferno Tower that would have prevented this with the Zapquake there. So right there, again, utilizing those rages when you have a lot of point defense coming in on her and you know she's going to take a lot of damage, just rage it. Make sure it gets your healers too. Look for that shadow on the ground. Aim for that. Even almost more importantly than getting the queen rage is getting those healers raged. So don't be too aggressive with it. Right there, the CC troops come out and the king comes out. Going to be dealing with all of that at once, but no problem. Drops the poisons. That's going to help with that balloon. She's never even going to get to her. And then as soon as the lava hound busts, those pups are going to converge. But a lot of them are going to get slowed and hurt by that poison right there that's still up. You see taking a lot of damage right there. They start falling off even before the queen is shooting them. So that's nice. And then again, the queen walk resumes. She starts moving her way in. Coming in from the top with golems, wall breakers opening up, wizards to create the funnel, and the king. They're all coming in from the top there. A couple P.E.K.K.A.s as well, just working their way in. The queen continuing her walk. I hear she's engaging the enemy queen. Now look how much he's got for this queen. Several defenses down, several max Teslas, the king, the queen, the CC troops, all that. So now when he comes with the kill squad up top, nothing's slowing them down. They're not stopping to hit, CC troops or heroes or anything like that. They're taking out defenses one after the next, soaking up these streams from this Inferno Tower and just moving their way through the base. A couple balloons on the bottom because it's all cleared out for air defense there, but then patiently holding those other 4 balloons as the queen continues around. She's going to get that next air defense in a moment. Once she gets that, going to drop the rest of those balloons to help her out. Help take out some of these other point defense on the outside. But look at up the top in the core, you see golems, golemites, P.E.K.K.A.s, all that, taking up those multi-inferno streams, which really don't hurt them that bad. I mean, yeah, it hurts, but it's not that big a deal. Then he uses that king ability, takes it out, and just clears out that top core compartment. The balloons coming in, clear out the rest of it. Beautiful attack by Alpha Dog, getting the 3-star. Really, really nice, man. Keep it up. All right, a couple of Town Hall 9 attacks for you guys. You get to see a lot of Town Hall 9 stuff on the Coffee and Clash, so not as many on the recap video. Slothfuls, taking out their top one, number 13. Doing it with a Go Vaho, I guess you could say, but only 3 Valks. Really, there's a little bit of just a little boost to his kill squad there as he goes in and take out the queen and king. It's just to have those 3 Valks in there to help out a little bit, but for the most part, it's just a go-ho with a queen walk. But drops the queen down, the healers on her, starts dropping wizards to create that funnel and take everything out. You see the queen really getting low. Goes to have to drop that rage really early, which a lot of times you'll have to use an early rage, especially if there's a lot of exposed point defense like that. You'll just have to do it. It's just an adaptation that we've got to do to make the queen walk viable and to continue to have a lot of success with it. Tesla pops there. Queen takes it out, and she's at full health again now, completely safe, and just going to walk her way down south, right where he wants her to go. And on the left side, he is going to start already, you see that archer over there, going to start creating the funnel because he wants to push in straight towards that queen there, get in, get the CC troops taken care of, get the heroes taken care of, and then allow his hogs to clean up what is left. Again, those 3 Valks just sort of hanging out, waiting to help out with that. Drops the 1 hog in there, that's the CC lure hog. Pulls it out, it's a dragon and 2 balloons, has the poison for it, so it can drop that right on it. You see she's already engaged on the king though, so she's going to take him out on the walk in. Once he goes down, she turns her attention to the dragon and the loons, goes ahead and uses the ability. That's wise to go ahead and pop that. Make sure you're not risking your queen's life there. She takes it all out, and then right here, the golem goes down. It starts drawing fire from that point defense. Going to start dropping some wizards to create the rest of the funnel. Wall breakers to open it up as the queen is just about to get reached back around once that army camp goes down and join up with the kill squad. So there goes the wall breakers right there, taking them out. You see the jump spell is ready to get in there to that queen. And again, don't forget about the 3 redheads that he's got just for backup for this kill squad here. So drops the king down, and then here comes those 3 Valks running right in. The jump spell in just a moment. Boom, right there. Going to give them access to the queen, to those Teslas popping the Expo. Huge value for this kill squad. I mean, you start taking out an Expo, the queen, Teslas, wizard towers, archer towers, all the things that get taken down with this kill squad. It makes it so much easier on your hogs. And you see just a few hogs for the flank there. Things that would be flanking his kill squad get taken out really, really quickly. Goes and drops a heal down for those hogs, and they also get a heal for some of his kill squad there, so a nice placement on that. You see 8 hogs still in the bag, and pretty much most of this base is done. Only a few real threatening defenses left. Just 2-finger drops the rest in. He's got the heal spell for him as they get into that core where those higher HP defenses are. Drops the heal down, and that is that. You see the queen still up, the king still up, the healers are still healing. Just a beautiful attack. I mean, just smoked it. Made it look easy. Nice job to Sloffles. As we fast forward, it's the 3-star. One more. Boom. There we go. Good job, buddy. All right, a couple more for you guys, and we'll wrap this one up. Let's look at Khal Drogo. Haven't seen one of his in a little bit, and also haven't seen a Penta in a little bit. But guys, it still works like a charm if you do it on the right base. You see he brought a few hogs just for the CC lure. Again, when they're not having a Lava Hound in there, the only thing you can't do this with is a Lava Hound. Drop down 2 poisons. 1, give it a little bit of time. You do have to wait. I think I've corrected myself on that. You do have to wait a little bit. You don't have to wait for the full duration. Just wait, you know, a good 4, 5, 6 seconds. Drop the next one. That will kill that maxed out dragon. As soon as that goes down, all you have to do is take out the queen. Once you do that, your Penta is good to go. So drop the king and queen down here. A few skeletons coming out, that's no big deal. Really just clearing the way with the king, and then as soon as the queen steps up, we'll aggro onto that defending queen, and she will take her out, which is the whole goal here. Right there, and also, you know, get an archer tower for it. It's nothing to sneeze at. A Tesla and archer tower going down to the kill squad as well. It's just a bonus. And then right there, as soon as she's down, here come the hounds, just swarming them in. Just 3 lava hounds down on that first air defense. A couple more coming in from the top, and balloons for every defense. Multiple balloons for every defense, because you got a bunch of them. That little horseshoe pattern of haste spells. Look at all these haste spells. That's all he brought. Haste spells. You don't need it. We've talked about it before. We've theorized about it. I don't know if I've actually ever seen somebody literally not bring a rage spell, but here you go. You don't need haste or rage spells at Town Hall 9. There's nothing that the balloons, a couple balloons, you can't really take out, and a few drops there. So just moving them along the base that much quicker works just as well, if not better, than a bunch of rage spells. Look at all of those balloons left and how quickly they made their way through that base, because they were pretty much hasted the entire time. All the way down to that last Tesla and Archer Tower. Still has a Lava Hound up, tanking all those pups, doing the cleanup already. Beautiful attack by Khal Drogo, showing us that the Penta is still legit. Nice job, man. All right, one more for you guys, and we'll call this a day. Let's look at Arturo. Taking out number 18 and doing it with a golem. Let's see, he comes at this one with, I think, just two golems and 3 no. What's he got here? Sorry, guys. Been watching a lot of attacks. Maybe just the 1 golem and 3 lava hounds. We'll see. Might have one in the CC here. Drops the first golem down there. No, he's already dropped 2 golems. Yeah, I'm sorry. 2 golems, 3 lava hounds. He's got the golems down. They're doing the tanking for the point defense. Drops the wall breaker there. I think it was just a test wall breaker to make sure there was no bombs there. Letting that funnel get created. Here comes the rest of the wall breakers and that 3rd golem. Again, I correct myself for the 3rd time on this attack, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Drops the jump spell. Everything starts rerouting to the core. The CC troops start coming out. Drops the poison for them. But the goal here is to get in there deep. He knows he can get this taken care of. There's 2 easy air defense right near the queen. Get the CC troops taken care of. Get those 2 air defenses taken care of and that queen. And that's going to be plenty of value with just a few. See how quickly they can get to that 1 air defense on the outside there with just a few lava hounds, because he knows that one he really doesn't even have to have a lot of tanking for. He can almost just directly target it once that wizard tower goes down. they're going to be right on top of it. So right there, one hound goes down, balloons in a rage. Again, you see what I'm talking about here. The lava hound is not even dead or close to dead once that first air defense goes down. Now you can drop that second one, let the first weakened one come across, soak up all those bombs. Now as the second one draws in, it's not even hurt. It starts tanking for it, drops some haste spells, more balloons on the backside. You see that I think the queen's still up. Yeah, she's still up doing her thing. A lot of balloons targeting right there, and he still has a few for that wizard tower on the back so that all of his balloons are not being targeted as they're clumped up like that. We'll fast forward a little bit. Still has a lava hound up, soaking up bombs, taking shots. All as well. Right there, that backside balloon just to make sure, but the queen steps up, takes it out before he even gets there. Still has a haste spell left over. Queen still up. A lot of balloons. Oops, sorry. A lot of pups. Actually, not a lot of pups, a few pups. But that is pretty much that, with a lava hound still yet to be exploded. So nice attack by Arturo. All right, guys, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed a lot more of the Town Hall 9 attacks from the Coffee and Clash video earlier today. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.